Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Shanice. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that way you stay notified whenever I upload new videos. And welcome to the family. So if you haven't seen the announcement of the new updates that I will be doing on this channel, I'm basically going to be uploading twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays will be non-horror related videos, and Thursdays will be the horror related videos. But instead of me uploading them at 12 p.m., I'm changing it to they will be uploaded at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if for whatever reason I couldn't upload a video on one of those days, I will double upload on the other day. I also will be starting to do shout outs in my videos. So if you want to be someone who gets shouted out, all you have to do is go ahead and like my 2 previous videos. Also show proof that you've subscribed and you have your notification bell on, and you can send the proof to me in my DMs on Instagram, which will be down below. Also go ahead and like my 2 last pictures on my Instagram, and the first 5 people will be the first 5 people I shout out in my videos. So today I will be reacting to a video, and it's basically about celebrities who faked their wealth on MTV Cribs. So I'm kind of curious on who was lying, because when I was younger, MTV Cribs was one of the shows I loved watching. Just so the nosy side of me would be like, oh, that's how their house is. Like, let me know if you guys had watched, MTV Cribs before, or if you even heard of what MTV Cribs is. But let's get to the video.
Back in the 2000s, way before Instagram culture, the only way we got a glimpse into our favorite celebs' life was through MTV Cribs. Celebrities gave MTV a tour of their lavish homes and expensive cars. But not everyone could afford the extravagant lifestyle. Apparently, the producers suggested that certain people use rentals to portray the image of wealth and opulence. Here's a few celebs who lied about their homes and cars in their episode of MTV Cribs. The Yin Yang Twins stormed the rap game in 2003 with their down south.
Are you kidding me? Okay. You're starting out with them. Okay.
Hits Salt Shaker, The Whisper Song, and their collaborations with Lil Jon. But the royalties from those hits didn't seem like they were enough, because in their episode of MTV Cribs, they didn't even know much about the house that they were giving viewers a tour of, because the simple suburban Atlanta home wasn't even theirs. The house decor was a dead giveaway.
Then you come along, we got the boats to go with the fish. When I seen these, I said, I gotta get them. With my brothers. Yeah.
Sailboats. Come on. Probably didn't even do a...
I never did, see their episodes, so I don't even know. But looking at it, it looks a little plain. Like, it honestly looks like a normal person's house, but I don't know. Because, I don't know.
Walk through or even see the house before filming. But the cars did belong to them. They definitely knew much more about the cars than the house. Bird.
See, the cars fit them. Like, you could tell the cars is theirs, because I don't know. It's like the cars fit them more than the house does.
Man is a well-known rapper and producer. He founded Cash Money Records and signed today's biggest rap stars like Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. He was one of the richest rappers in the world in 2006 when he filmed his Cribs episode. The house may have belonged to him, but he borrowed a 1973 Chevy Phantom and passed it off as his own. Then people found the real owner in a Midwest Street Riders DVD.
Check out the car running, volume 3. You'll see some clowning video with it, with the real owner, not baby.
50 Cent was another successful...
Okay, I mean, that's not as bad as, Housewives. Like, okay, a car, you really didn't need to, rent the car, because you had other cars in your, driveway. The house was his, so I'm pretty sure he could have afforded to get a car exactly like that instead of renting that, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not rich.
Rapper and mogul in the 2000s. His #1 debut album produced the 2 #1 hits, In the Club and 21 Questions. He founded G-Unit Records shortly after and released a G-Unit clothing line. In 2004, he became a beverage investor for Glosso's Vitamin Water. This helped him become one of the richest rappers during that period. In his 2007 Cribs episode, he showed off his massive 19-bedroom Connecticut home, a home he had purchased from Mike Tyson. In the episode, he showed off his collection of Ferraris, but turns out, he actually rented those cars. Viewers noticed the sports cars had the initials SC marked on them, and a private Ferrari collector uploaded pics online of the same exact cars. Bow Wow also rented vehicles for his episode. I mean, it's Bow Wow. Come on. Are you really shocked? Okay, look.
She bogus. She's bogus. Like, oh, I'm pretty sure Bow Wow got some money, but...
I am a little shocked because this was during the height of his career, and he had just released 2 successful albums as adult Bow Wow. When he was Lil Bow Wow, he had hits like Bounce With Me, Puppy Love, and Take You Home. He also had big roles in films like Roll Bounce, Like Mike, and Fast and Furious by the time he filmed his Cribs episode in 2007. He actually did 2 episodes, one at his Atlanta home and the other at a Miami condo. And in both episodes, he showed off his car collection. The cars in the first episode were probably rented too, but what stood out in his second episode was that each of his alleged cars had the name Prestige plastered on the front, which is a luxury car rental company in Miami. And this brings me back to Birdman's episode where he had the same car rental agency name plastered on the front. But Bow Wow didn't stop there. His constant need to impress people with things that he didn't own birthed the Bow Wow Challenge. In 2014, Bow Wow showed off a Ferrari on Instagram, but then he got embarrassed by the car rental agency when they outed him for using one of their cars. And in 2017, he posted a pic of a private jet, a Sprinter, and a Mercedes with the caption, Travel Day. And since it is Bow Wow, people went digging and found the stock pic on Google that's actually owned by Fort Lauderdale VIP Transportation, and he was spotted on a commercial flight. Bow Wow is a big cornball, but let's not act like we weren't fans of his back in the day. Yes, even you. JoJo shot to fame in the early 2000s with her hits Leave, Get Out, and Too Little Too Late. JoJo came from a low-income household and was raised as a single child by her single mother. Fortunately, her talent earned her a record deal, but unfortunately, it was a bad deal with Barry Hankerson's Blackground Records, and she was caught up in a lawsuit with the label over her music. JoJo filmed her episode in 2005, and while the house wasn't lavish, she still called it her home and gave viewers a tour. She later admitted to Huffington Post in 2015 that her and her mother were actually living out of suitcases in different hotels, and she used her uncle's home for the episode to have something to show. At least she didn't pretend to be living a life that she wasn't. Ja Rule had...
Okay, so my question is, like, for the celebrities like, you know, the Yin Yang Twins and JoJo, why be on MTV Cribs if the houses aren't yours? Like, I don't understand what's the point, honestly. Is it just to make it look like you know, doing good, or or you know, have money? Like, I wouldn't want to be on a TV show to basically brag about something that I really don't own or really don't have. Like, that's kind of, I don't get it, honestly. Like, I feel like even myself, if let's say one day I do, you know, get rich, which is, it's gonna happen, speaking into existence. When I get rich, I don't think of myself, or I don't see myself as somebody who will just buy things or spend my money on things just to show that I have money. Like, I feel like people who is, the flashiest or the loudest in the group really isn't, that rich or have that much stuff going for themselves. Because honestly, I will be the richest the cheapest rich person you've ever met. But I don't know.
Some of the hottest hits in the 2000s and had a bunch of top charting songs. He was signed to Irv Gotti's Murder Inc. and often collaborated with Ashanti. I'm sure he made a lot of money from those records, but in his 2001 Cribs episode, he showed off his 8-bedroom Miami mansion with an amazing waterfront. The episode was filmed over Memorial Day weekend, and towards the end, viewers got to see a massive yacht and house party. That's cool and everything, but that wasn't even his house. He ended up getting sued by the homeowner for unauthorized taping for the show and damages to the property from the party. She found syringes and condoms all over her home. I know this video is about celebs faking their images for MTV Cribs, but one person who was not interested in exaggerating his wealth was Redman. His episode is probably one of the most memorable episodes in the show's history because he did not attempt to create a fake image or rent a house for the viewer's satisfaction. His Staten Island home wasn't luxurious or nicely decorated and was extremely messy. It also had a broken doorbell.
Over here is what I call Exhibit A. We iron on the floor in here. It's easy. The walk-in closet. Hangers. Step in and I step out. I walk in and I walk out. Oh yeah, that's my cousin right there.
Redman later admitted to Vlad that the producers tried to get him to rent a mansion to film, but he refused. And he says he knows a lot of celebs who rented properties for the show, but he didn't call any names.
I said, for some reason, I feel like some of them motherfuckers is just renting the house to do that shit. And find out some of them was. I can't do that. I ain't want to do that. I ain't wanted me to rent a house so I can open the big double doors and shit like, yo, look at my shit, And then people around my way been like, goddamn well, that wasn't your house. And my mom.
See, he real for that. Like, that shows it's possible to, you don't have to have the luxury stuff just for people to accept you or anything like that. I just don't.
Mother would have told me, damn well that wasn't your goddamn house. So I told them to come in my house. They came at an odd hour, 8 in the morning, trying to surprise the nigga. It wasn't nasty. There's a difference between being junky and nasty. My shit was junky, but I'm not nasty. I don't have roaches and ants. I don't play that shit.
I can go on and on about these celebs on MTV Cribs, like Dame Dash renting Mariah Carey's home, or Robbie Wilson using Jane Seymour's house for his episode. But this is why we shouldn't pay attention to the luxuries that people flaunt, because a lot of the times it's fake, or you don't actually know what they did to get those things. And this was way before Instagram culture. Just imagine how bad it's gotten now. A bunch of Insta-famous people and celebs sharing half-truths and trying to portray a certain image. No need to be jealous of these people, and always remember what's most important to you. Although the show was hella fabricated, we still enjoyed watching.
Alright, so that's the end of the video. So I just have for all the young people, if any young people watching my video, just because you see, all of these people with all this flashy stuff on the internet, whether it's, social media or YouTube, don't feel like you have to follow in their footsteps just to have the same image as them, because you in reality may be making more than they are, but they're trying to keep up this image or this lie that they're not doing bad in their lives. I truly, for me, if there's every time that I've gotten something expensive, it's always because it's I'm rewarding myself for how good I am doing. Now, don't get me wrong on, let's say all of these people on the internet or on YouTube, they're all of them is just having all of these things just to be flashy. No, I'm not saying that at all, because not everybody is like that. But you can tell the people who that's their main focus. Like, I got this $50,000 watch, you can't buy that. Like, those cocky type of people, I feel like, I don't know, it's them who just having this image, just trying to portray this image just to impress people or to basically flaunt on people. So don't get lost in the hype. If there's something you really want, okay, it's okay for you to save up for it, but don't just try to flaunt it, because all good things come to an end. And especially if you're, just trying to flaunt on people or stun on people, it's gonna get taken away from you because you're not really appreciating it. Appreciate what you have and appreciate what you don't have. So yeah, that's just my message to all the young people. Appreciate what you have, because you never know what people is going through or what people is doing to get these things that you want. But I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.